Let's talk about the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns and Deshaun Watson restructured his deal to clear up $35.8 million in cap space. As you guys know, the Cleveland Browns are in cap hell. With clearing up that $35.8 million in cap space gives them about $12 million in cap space now. Right? They're just 1 year removed from the playoffs. They're just 1 year removed from the playoffs. Granted, they got beat down by the Houston Texans in that wild card game 2023, but they're still a pretty good team. With the restructuring of Deshaun Watson's contract, can the Cleveland Browns make the playoffs in 2025? Guys, the Cleveland Browns are in cap hell. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. They are in cap hell. They still have $23 million in dead cap hit from Amari Cooper. They have a $14.2 million dead cap hit in Jadarius Smith. And they got a $12 million dead cap hit with Jedrick Willis as well. They have $12.8 million in cap space. They need a receiver. They need an edge rusher. They need a defensive tackle. And they need a quarterback. Hell, they might even need a running back if Nick Chubb can't stay on the field. Now, the Browns do have 9 draft picks this season, second most in this year's draft, and with the second overall pick. It will take them a lot of work to get underneath the salary cap. It is that simple. They need to rework some contracts. They need to do this and whatever, right? Whatever, right? But in 2024, they were the 19th ranked defense in 2024. With Myles Garrett wanting out, this could get a hell of a lot worse. If they don't trade Myles Garrett, he is going to get half-ass effort at best. Let's just be honest. Whether he can say all the things that he wants, he's going to be half-ass effort out, like out there. Their offense was even worse in 2024, 28th ranked offense in the NFL. Now they even have more questions with quarterback questions with Deshaun Watson going to miss 2025 season as well. With wide receiver questions also. Without Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy being the only guy that they got. So, guys, can the Cleveland Browns return to the playoffs in 2025? Quick answer is no. Sorry, James. Sorry, Charles Moats. Sorry, the rest of you Cleveland Browns fans, but the Browns are just, they are in a rebuild mode and they don't realize that they're in a rebuild mode. They have players on the books that they need to get rid of now. They need to get rid of Myles Garrett. See you later. I don't care. I don't care if somebody offers you just a second round pick. You need to take that pick. You need to get that pick and get underneath the salary cap. You need to trade Nick Chubb. Get a second or third round pick for Nick Chubb. Simple fact of the matter is they need a total scalping of the team. Like I said last night, I had thick, luscious grass in my yard last summer. Had a couple little brown spots, and they kept growing. They kept growing. They kept growing. I'm like, what is going on? I had the Saint Augustine grass, whatever, yada yada yada. What is going on? Turns out I had a fungus in my yard. I had to scout my yard. It's now March, and I already got thick green ass grass right now. Of course, the rest of the summer, my grass looked like shit, but now it looks sexy. It looks pretty good. That's what the Browns need to do. They need to scalp it. Boom. I understand Nick Chubb is a free agent. I get it. I didn't realize that. Let him walk. Trade Myles Garrett. Trade Jerry Jeudy. Find somebody to take on Deshaun Watson. To trade anybody over the age of 32 right now. Get them out of town. Repeat your 3-win season again. 2 wins, whatever you want. Next 2 years might be tough. But you know what? Year 3, year 4, year 5, playoffs, baby. AFC North Championships, baby. Super Bowl bound, baby. That's exactly what they need to do. They need to do that, and they need to do it now. So will they return to the playoffs in 2025? No. Not a snowball chance as hell, I believe Drew said. Hell no. The only way they are going to make the playoffs next year is if the Ravens completely fall off, the Steelers completely fall off, and the Bengals completely fall off. I'm talking about 3 wins each. We could have a 5-win team in the playoffs. That's the only chance they will have. James Frank says they got a lot to do. They need to trade Greg Newsome. That will free up $14 million. They need to restructure the Denzel Ward's contract and restructure Jack Conklin. They should have already done that. League year starts in 5 days, James. They should have already done that. If they haven't done that already, they're stupid. Come on, man. James says that's a big no. We will be a 6 or 7 winning team. And James, I think that's generous. I think that is generous because they got a tough schedule. I mean, you still play the Bengals twice. Tough. Still play the Steelers twice. Tough. Still play the Ravens twice. And then on top of that, you play the Dolphins, the Packers, the Steelers, the Vikings, the 49ers, and the Titans. Then you got to play the Bears, the Jets. That's an easy win. Lions, Patriots, Raiders, and Steelers. They got a tough schedule. 6 or 7 wins is like tough. Yes, you'll get one from the Steelers. Yes, you'll get one from the Bengals. Might get one from the Ravens and the Titans. The Jets, there's your 5 wins. That's tough. James says we can't let Miles go until after June because I think if we let him go before it's a huge hit. So it's like a $16 million it's $16 or $17 million dead cat hit savings after it's all said and done after the June 1st deadline, which I don't understand the whole June 1st thing, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But I was told, let me rephrase that. I overheard general managers and coaches talking at the combine when I was up there this past weekend. And they said, if the Browns were to trade Myles Garrett, it would be after the draft. So therefore, probably after the June 1st deadline. Basically because they want draft picks for 2026, not 2025. Because they don't value anybody in this year's draft. Granted, they already have 9 draft picks as is, but they want draft picks for 2026. So that's the big reason why I think if they do trade Myles Garrett, it will be after the June 1st deadline, plus the $16 million cap savings. I'm not for sure how the whole thing works out. I have to research that. So what do you guys think? Will they make the playoffs? No. No. All right, guys. So that is going to be it